hear the news? Those damn mages blew up Winterhold. Guess it was just a matter of time.
You can't go... Party at the Thalmor Embassy. It's like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth.
A fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor and you are? Please.
Madam
What is it, Malborn?
So sorry to interrupt. It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine.
Last much longer.
Do I have your permission to?
Yes, I agree with Modz. Have you heard any news?
What can I get for you?
I heard those mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out
My
how many
apologies.
dragons there are in
We'll have to
Skyrim.
get better acquainted.
They seem to think it's
Please,
at least a dozen.
enjoy yourself.
I'm sure they're exaggerating. They're probably trying to scare us into
What can I get
giving
for you?
more money and
You made it in.
influence
Good.
so they can
As
save
soon as you
us from
distract the
dragons.
guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Farewell.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, pardon me, friend. I didn't see you standing there. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalan, imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation. Ah, the one generous soul amongst a... If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say... Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please?
What can I get for you, sir? Farewell. Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Elenwen, our mistress. I speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although...
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out.
But again...
We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
I'll
Follow me.
Good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords, would we?
Who comes,
Someone
Malborn?
bring me...
You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Windhelm is little better than a slum.
Rules,
It's
is it,
shameful that
Savani?
the Dark Elves are
I didn't
made
realize
live
that eating
way.
moon sugar was permitted.
I couldn't have said it
Perhaps
better
I should ask the
myself.
ambassador.
It's been
Get out
some
of here.
time since I've
I
had
saw
any news from
nothing.
elsewhere in Skyrim.
Your gear
What
is
have
in
you
that
heard?
chest. I'll lock the door
Have
behind you.
visited
Don't
Rorikstead
screw this
lately?
up.
No matter how harsh the
Come
winter,
on.
the crops
If
that
someone
grow-
misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Even when every other farm of the hold is barely scraping by, the harvest at Rorikstead is always bountiful.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes
You're on
marching
your own
this
now.
morning?
Over here!
Who are they with?
Did you hear something? Where are you?
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gissa. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Gissa? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you like and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
That would probably be best. Now, get out.
They're scared of the dragons too, aren't they? Paying too well? They don't know anything.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rollindale will ask the questions.
Let's begin again.
No, for pity's
You know
sake.
the rules.
I've already told you everything. No!
Start at the beginning, as usual. If you persist in
No,
this
wait.
stubbornness,
I was
I'll
just
have...
catching my breath. Why wouldn't I tell you again? I don't even know anything. There's an old man. He lives in Riften. He could be this Esbern you're looking for, but I don't know. He's old and seemed kind of crazy. That's all I know.
And his name is...
I don't know his name. Like I've already told you 100... Oh!
You know the rules. Just answer the questions. And where can we find this nameless old man?
Oh, like I said, I don't know. I've seen him down in the Ratway. Maybe he lives down there, but I don't know for sure.
That will be all for now. I must say I continue to be disappointed in your lack of cooperation. I hope next time you will do better.
What else do you want from me? I've already told you everything. Listen, if you let me go, I can take you to Riften, show you where... Ah! Oh!
Silence, prisoner. Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm dead
traitor!
already.
Move! Slowly!
He's got to be here somewhere.
What was that? Over here! Come on!
Now you're mine!
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. What do you need, Dragonborn? What do you need, Dragonborn?
Skyrim is
I had another run-in with a thief's guild.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back.
Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know? The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadow, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold.
If you're ever in the market,
everything else
I deal in
your
specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face. I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
People of Riften.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh, lad? Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh, lad?
Put down your flagons filled with your vile
expecting free information, eh?
teachings of the
Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
Some sort of an understanding? These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Maramon. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use
Aye,
it as an excuse
you've got a
to
point there.
harass our customers.
Your guy's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens and paying us good coin for nobody to know about it. Well,
not kicking you out.
until now, that
Just
is.
keep the servants
Tell you
at the
what,
temple and let
go
us
ahead
all
and deal
sit
with
in
your
peace.
business for now. When you're done, find me and we'll deal with mine.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
If your allegiance lies with the
afraid
Empire,
I can't help you much
they
right
mean to take our history
Currently
and
in
crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors.
It's been good talking
We
to you.
fought for this land and
You
died
taught me
for
out of
it.
that. It was my sister, Lilia.
Support
she served
Ulfric
as a
or
battle
die
maiden
trying.
of the Stormcloaks.
There's nothing in between.
It's been good talking to you.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb. Is there something I can do for you? Huh? Need something? I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. Yes?
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? Glad to see you finally came to your senses.
Wait, I know you. Sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
What was that? I knew
Over
it!
here!
That's your best?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drink. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him. Take a look.
Huh? What was that? There's the Blades agent. Kill him!
Esbern cannot elude us, fool!
Bucket, knife, book, inkpot, stone. No.
Go away!
No.
What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, how reassuring. Most likely you were with the Thalmor, and this is just a trick to get me to open the door, huh?
Knife, yes.
So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years.
Inkpot.
You'd better come in and tell me how you found me and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more.
Bucket, knife, book, inkpot, stone. No, no, no.
There we are. Come in, come in. Make yourself at home. That's better. Now we can talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Yes, so you said. But so what? The end is upon us. I may as well die here as anywhere else. I'm tired of running. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Alduin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. Oh, yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Alduin has returned. Only a Dragonborn can stop him. But no Dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Alduin the World Eater. What? You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. Give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. No useless trash. Where'd I put my stand you had. One moment, I know time is of the essence, but mustn't be. Secrets for the Thalmor. One more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Is someone there?
There's the great agent. Kill him. Please,
Oh, it wasn't
someone do something.
This should be good.
Old for this.
That's him.
Who's there?
That's who was asking about Esbern. Kill him!
I still remember my old training.
Esbern cannot
Help!
do
Who's there?
Hey, watch what you're doing!
I'm too old for this.
Yeah?
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
Did you hear something? Too easy.
Uh-oh.
Thorwald's memory is long.
Delphine. Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come, let me show you. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy, in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting
Aldrin's Wall. One of the lost secrets of the Blades, where they recorded all they knew of Aldwin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I've found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
Yes, exactly. Well, I think so. It's certainly our best hope. The ancient Blades remembered much Akaviri dragon lore that has now been forgotten. This is what I've been trying to explain. It's in the Skyhaven Temple.
That's where we'll find Aldwin's Wall.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes. But there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern.
Who's there?
Anything?
Come on!
Let's get this over with.
training.
I'm going to check.
This is not good.
Come on! Do you? That's all you. Mercy!
I was just getting warmed up.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too. Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts, no doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look
You need
here.
help drawing
You see how
some
the
blood.
ancient blades revered
Let me know.
Cyrodiil? This whole place appears to be a shrine to Raymond. He ended the Akaviri invasion under mysterious circumstances.
It's coming to life.
Aldrin's wall, so well preserved. I love it. Isn't it amazing? Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world. Let me see if I can find the right panel. Ah, here it is. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his turn.
So we're looking for a shout, then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this. but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. No. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have found it? Only if you don't. Though, and they're the... But if you live in fear of what... Right. We'll look around Sky... Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Aldrin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it. When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower walks and time is reshaped. When the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles. When the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls. When the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the World Eater wakes, and the wheel turns upon the last Dragonborn.
Well, I'm gonna look around. See what the old blades left for us.
Yes, that's an excellent idea. Who knows?
Sky, guard you.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Vakin strundul rockfentin vak pardon.
I have given my answer. Go and reconsider your course. Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. Speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. Follow me. I will show you how to open the path to Paarthurnax. Perhaps not, but this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Breath and focus. Follow me. I will show you how to open the path to Paarthurnax. Sky? I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Greetings, Undunik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. me not as mortal, but as dog. Yes, Sosido Rostmul, the dragon run.
Good! Good! Good!
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragon Lord. Use it well.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yet, it has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Understand fire as the Dove do.
what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as... Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovassos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Crosis, sorrowfully, no. It cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Crosis, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Sokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad.
It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash act. Drem Yolok. Return it here. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know, dragon power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But know, Dovahkiin, I meditate on the Rotmula. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of that is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Sum Ark Mora.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Such blasphemies. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. You have learned, but there are... Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. Breath and focus.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. Ah. You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. Until next time. I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone... You think that even if it would be kept under the highest security? What about... Wait. Are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're... You think that even if it would be kept under the highest security? I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time. All right, then.
Ancano is exactly why we're so restrictive about access to the college. We'd all have perished if it weren't for you.
All this knowledge might have been... Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know you're lost unknown. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was... the ice entombs the heart. The bane of Kagranak and Degolthur. To harness the Elder Scroll gives insight deeper. I have seen enough to know their fabric. But no, it is not in my possession. Here. Well, on the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus, you see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever up, lucky in the... Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon under deep of Tand. Delve to its but not all. Two things I have. The round one for the edged lexicon for inscribing. Find Mazark and its sky dome. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know. The deepest doors of Dwemer listen for singing. It plays the attitude of notes proper for opening. Can you... To glimpse the world inside an Elder Scroll can damage the eyes or the mind, as it has to Septimus. The Dwemer found a loophole, as they always do, to focus the knowledge away and inside without harm. Place the lexicon into their contraption and focus the knowings into it. Ooh, an observant one. How clever to ask of Septimus. This Dwemer lockbox. Look upon it and wonder. Inside is the heart of a god, the heart of you and me. But it was hidden away. Someone had the scroll, for not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-sight given by an Elder Scroll. You look to your left, you see one way. You look to your right, you see another. But neither is any harder than the opposite. But the Elder Scrolls, they look left and right in the stream of time. The future and past are as one. Sometimes they even look up. What do they see then? What if they dive in? Then the madness begins. Dig. Dwemer in the beyond, I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
Where is it? I know you were trying to keep it to yourself, Jason. Always trying to keep it to yourself. No, there's got to be more school. Shut up! Shut up! Don't lie to me, Jason. Always trying. Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one wasn't trapped with us. You're dead.
Let's just get out of here. Hasn't there been enough death?
Of course you want me to leave. Just waiting for me to turn my back. So you can have all the glory for yourself.
Huh? Hello? Who's there?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Dig. When the top level was built, give it quickly. Extraordinary. I see it now. The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain. This extractor. It will drink. Let me sung. My feet will set upon the rock, but it turned to blood and drew me down.